Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody.
Morning, good morning, good morning.
I'm gonna probably just start. Thank you so much for making time to come through today. I don't know if you can see my face, but if not, we'll just continue. Um, a lot of people have been struggling with how to find a winning product. So I'm just gonna walk through the whole step-by-step process and the psychology behind it. So I'm gonna just share my screen. So one thing about looking for a product online to sell, you have to start at the end. So imagine that you're a customer consumer. So where's the first time they're probably going to be introduced to you? That's probably going to be on a Facebook ad. So that's where we want to start is how are we going to be represented on the first interaction? So probably the first time they're going to interact with us is on a Facebook ad on either Instagram or on Facebook. So we have to look for content that is going to be viral. So I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Hello?
I can see a screen.
Okay, that's perfect. So what you want to type is TikTok made me buy it, right? So TikTok made me buy it. So ideally what you're looking for content that is going to, stop somebody from scrolling, right? So as you can see here, we are looking for something that has an opportunity to be viral. And as we see over here is we got different products. So this is 6.4 million. So 6.4 million people have viewed this, meaning that actually this has potential, and then we've got 44 million. So the first thing you have to be searching on TikTok is TikTok made me buy it. And then you're going to just see a list of products. Now, of course, not every product is going to sell, but you need to actually look at it and say, okay, cool. This fits one of the important things, which it has to have an opportunity of virality. It has to be something that people will actually stop and look at. So let's look at this ad over here. Okay, guys, can you see this? So these are all the different ads.
Look at this. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Yes. I know, it's my dream. I had goosebumps everywhere. This is out of this world. What a birthday. I know. To birthday.
Okay. So the one thing we can pick up already is I just want us to just go look at the comment section. I'm going to go to the first one, just look at the comment section. So ideally, this means that a lot of people have been engaging with this ad. So you look on the right here. Let me just pause this. You look on the right here. You're saying, where can I buy this? Where can I buy this? Where can I buy this? Can I clean up bathroom? Can you see how much interaction this is? So this already shows that this product's been validated by other people. Maybe it could be people from around the world or outside South Africa, but what we know for a fact is that people have interest in this product, right? So another thing that you have to consider is that you want to be playing in a big market, right? So again, I think we were speaking in the group yesterday, and people are asking which niche is important or whatever like that. Any niche is important, right? As you can see, this.
Sorry, Nkanuzo.
Yes.
Hello. Your voice has gone very faint. I'm not sure if you're far from the mic. We can't hear you properly.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's better.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to raise my voice there, and I'm trying to increase the.
Yeah. Now it's loud and clear. Thank you.
Perfect. So what I'm saying is that any niche is important, but when you're looking for a product, I want you guys to look for something that's going viral, but also check the comments, right? But another thing that can help you is that these are the niches that are probably will never die and are probably very, very big. So if you can find a product within this niche, there's a high likelihood that you'll find success in this e-commerce journey. So as mentioned, one, beauty, pets, furniture and appliances. So this is appliances, and then jewelry and clothing. If you find any product within, so already as we look back, so this is in furniture and appliances. This is jewelry and clothing. So as you can look through, you'll see most of these products are within these niches, you know? So for me, then again, as we see, yes, pets and animals and everything like that. So you can see there's a common trend that a lot of these guys selling these products are basically in these niches, right? So we're gonna go back and now let's say, okay, we've made up our mind. We're gonna go with this cleaning brush, you know, and now we're gonna start asking ourselves questions like, okay, cool, where we gonna apply this? But before you dedicate in terms of one product, we want to now start doing our market research and seeing, will we make a profit? How much does this product cost us? You know, but it's all not good and well that this has got 6.4 million viewers, that a lot of people are buying, but we want to make money. So uh, what we're going to do now is that we're going to go to Temu. Just let me know if you see, is my screen sharing with you guys?
Yes, we can
I
see.
can see your screens.
But are we seeing Temu? Are we on Temu now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now that we've found our viral content and we've seen that people are willing to buy this, it doesn't have to be in South Africa, but can be around the world. Now we want to start doing the mathematics and we want to see, okay, the product research and the market research. Like basically, we want to see, are the suppliers selling a lot of this product, right? So now we've seen the consumer side of the product, meaning that we've seen people like it and commenting and seeing it get viral on social media, right? Now we want to see, are the suppliers selling a lot of this product, because we want to validate that there's actually demand and supply for this product, right? So now the first thing I want you to do when you go on Temu, I want you to ensure, can you see where it says 36,000 plus sold? No?
Yes, we can see.
Essentially, I want to see something viral on TikTok. You guys must always make sure that there's at least minimum 10,000 products sold of that product. So that now we know, okay, this is a good product. So there's no malfunction or anything like that. And it validates, it's not a once in a lifetime get lucky. You know, want to make sure that the product or the content creator didn't just get viral on TikTok, but we want to ensure that actually on these supply side that the suppliers are actually selling that product, because now we know, okay, this is a really, really good product to go and sell, right? Again, we want to go and look at the reviews. This has got 2,600 reviews. So essentially that means that this is a trusted product, you know. So if 2,600 people have enjoyed this product, there's more likelihood that when you sell this product, people will also be happy when you sell them this product. Then again, we just look at the reviews. These reviews can help you in terms of understanding who are the type of people that you're going to be selling to, you know, and also kind of enable you to start thinking about the customer persona and what type of emotions that you're going to be triggering, you know. So again, we can say, well, it's worth the money, easy to use, working, very happy, you know, amazing product. So you can see all these reviews, and most of them are in South Africa. So the one thing we've seen now is that, okay, cool, we will find enough content in the beginning to run ads on this product based on TikTok. Number two, we've already seen that there is a demand on TikTok and on Temu in terms of the comments and reviews. And we've also seen that it's got a highly likelihood of it being sold, 36K, right? So now we've done our product research, and now we're almost there, and we found a product and we're happy to go. So the next step now is that we want to check our competitors. We want to see what is the selling price. So we know for us is that, okay, cool. If we buy this product, we're going to be buying it for 86 Rand. For everybody in this coaching program, I want you guys to be minimum selling your products for 400 Rand minimum, you know. Likelihood, I want you to sell it for, you know, as much as possible, but you need to be able to create the perceived value and understand who you're selling to. So that's why these comments and everything are very important to study, right? So if we can get this for 86 Rand and, you know, make a profit, and let's say aim for 300 Rand profit. So let's say if we were able to sell this for 486 Rand, I'd be happy, I'd be happy for everybody. But the higher, the better. But let's just be conservative and say we can sell this product for 486 Rand. So what's important for us, the next step is now to go and see what are our competitors selling this for, right? So to do that, you're going to actually, so what we typed in here is electric cleaning brush scrubber, right? So you're going to just go into Google and you're going to type the same thing, right? Electric cleaning brush, and then you're going to see all the competitors coming in there. I just want to confirm, you guys can see my Google, right?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So another thing that I want you guys to understand, right, is that if you see your product showing up on Temu, showing up on Alibaba, showing up on Macro, showing up on Takealot, do not worry, right? Because remember, we are going to create a brand around this product. We're going to increase the likelihood of perceived value, right? Because we're going to look like we the number one seller in this game, because we're going to create a dedicated website for this product. We're going to create some content for this product. So it's going to look like we are the market leader, So for instance, when you're looking for something specific to buy, right? You might not go to Takealot, you might not go to Macro, you might actually, like for instance, if you're looking for jewelry, you're gonna go to Lovisa, right? Even though you can find the same jewelry on Takealot and Alibaba, you're just gonna trust the branding of Lovisa and the convenience of Lovisa, and that's how you are able to get the markup, right? But anyway, just a quick scan, right? On Macro, they sell a similar product for 345 Rand, right? On Banggood, they sell it for 527 and 60 Rand, right? So there's a few examples. Leroy Merlin, okay, 900 bucks. All right, but now we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna see like we're looking for products or competitors. So we got Hyperly 459. So that's the kind of price range that we're looking for. Okay, the spin scrubber electric. So if you are struggling to find prices like this, what you can do is click electric cleaning brush and you go plus Shopify, right? So ideally we're telling Google, please find Shopify websites that sell this product, because those are going to be our direct competitors, if it makes sense, right? Now, can you see now we get brands, Evertrend, 1,393, right? We got 9Life for 1,104, right? 3-in-1, and all these products I guarantee you we can find on Temu, right? 527, Mega Cards, 279, Desert 1,800 and 1,084 Rand, right? You buy 1,355. So now, if you're thinking as a business person or as an online trader, you're probably thinking, actually, this product, which cost me 86 Rand, if I come into the market, right, and sell this for at least, let's say, 586 Rand or 486 Rand, right, compared to all these prices, right, it seems like my price, my product is cheaper than all the current competitors. But that means that what we got to do now is that we got to make a better website than most of these people, right? So I'm just going to carry on scrolling down. So all of these are Shopify websites. So obviously this is based in America. So that's $40. You times that by 18. Just give me a second. I'm just going to calculate how much that is. So that's maybe around 600 Rand, So we can see that, we're in a good price point, $54. So selling it for 500, so under 600 bucks, but above 400 bucks, it's a good price for this, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to click into our competitor, all right? So evertrendco.za, right? So they sell this, and as you can see, these are screenshots, obviously from Temu or Alibaba, and they've put it in here, right? So our question is, can we make a better website than these people? That's the number one question. Can we create a better product description than these people, right? And as you can see, they probably just went on to Alibaba or Temu and just went copy and paste, right? every trend 7-in-1. Let's go to the actual website. So right now you got to be thinking again. This is a marketplace. It's not a dedicated site for this cleaner, right? So what we've come to realize is that okay, can we make a product a better product page? Okay, can we embed a video? You know, can we put in some more lifestyle images? You know, more of these. More. You know, this definitely looks computer generated. You know, can we come up with a better price? Can we offer more payment links? You know, all that kind of stuff. And 100%, we can definitely do that. So how are we going to do that? We're going to go to ChatGPT. Okay, we're going to go to ChatGPT. And luckily for us today is that we got the ChatGPT 5, which is amazing, which means there's going to be a lot more functionality, meaning that we will benefit. And what I want you guys to type is you are an e-commerce guru and tasked with making 1 million rand through drop shipping using this product. So we're going to go to Temu, literally, we're going to copy this whole link, we'll go back to ChatGPT, we're going to give them the link like that, and then we go, give me a customer persona and customer persona, brand strategy, and product name and description. So now we have gone to TikTok. We found a viral product that's been validated, which means we've got a lot of people liking and commenting on that product, because remember, the first time in the first place they're going to interact with our brand is going to be on social media, and that's going to be through an ad. We are literally going to use that ad, or we're going to use some bits and pieces of that ad to edit it and copy it. Then we moved on to the next stage to validate it from a supplier side. Is this product really being sold? And what are the reviews? Like, are there any dysfunctions? Is there any flaws of the product? And we're going to copy that. And then once you see, okay, it's validated on the demand side, it's validated on the supply side, then we're going to go and do the product and market research. We're going to go into Google and we're going to see what is the price of this product. All right. What we've seen is that, okay, cool. A lot of our competitors are selling it for about 1,000 Rand, high 500 Rand. So if we come in with a price of 500 or 600 Rand, and we know that the product is 86 Rand when we buy it, we get a nice profit of $400. And now we've gone and we checked the competitors, we've seen their website, we've seen the product description. So now how can we become better, right? And that is why we're here now onto ChatGPT 5. And they're going to let us know, and let's see what they come up with, right? And ChatGPT it knows that its main task is to create a brand that's going to make us 1 million Rand. So now we've got a customer persona. So we're understanding who are we selling to, you know, because we're not selling to everybody. We're selling to a certain person. And the goal is to ensure that we keep selling to this type of people so that we can make 1 million Rand in 12 months. So customer persona, Nandi M, age 35, okay, occupation, full-time working parent. So basically a customer persona is who is more than likely going to buy your product, right? Pain points. Now, pain points is essential because this is the problem our product is going to be solving. So when we're creating content moving forward is that we're going to be using things like, are you lacking time? Do you dislike scrubbing? Do you experience back and knee strain? You know, because you don't want people to be cleaning and hurting themselves, you know? Now, these 3 pain points is going to differentiate you from your competitors, because most of your competitors, they're not talking to the customer in terms of their back and knee strain. And then they'll be like, yes, I'm actually, you know what, I'm tired of bending and all that kind of stuff. This product could help me. And that's how you now open up a new market for yourself. All right. So shopping behavior research driven. Okay, this doesn't matter. Okay, well, it does matter, but not for this demonstration purpose. Okay, so now the brand name, Clean Spin Pro. That's a very nice one. So this is what we're gonna name our whole brand and everything under, right? This is what we're gonna name our website. We're gonna go cleanspin.co.za, you know? Clean Spin Pro empowers busy households with smart hands-free cleaning, effortless, cordless, efficient, clean without bending. Because now remember, this is how we're going to compete online in terms of our website. A messaging angle, no more scrubbing on your knees, make cleaning 90 minutes or less, one gadget, whole home clean. See, these are all the things. So now going back to the product description. So now this, right, we're going to read this and we're going to compare it. Let's go to, where's our buddy, Evertrend, right? This is the product description. The cordless electric cleaning, blah, blah, blah. You see, very boring, very bland, very, they're not selling emotion. They're just telling you about product features, So now let's go to our product description, Power your cleaning with Clean Spin Pro, a cordless electric scrubber featuring 5 interchangeable brush heads, perfect for tackling floors, tiles, bathtubs, kitchens, and more. Can you see? Instead of telling you about product details and specifications, this product description is telling you how this is going to make your life better, how to use this, And that's a short description. Here's a longer description. Experience cleaning redefined with the Clean Spin Pro 5-in-1 cordless scrubber. 5 specialized, so all of these kind of things is what we want. So this is basically how you go about finding your product, validating your product, doing the market research, doing the product research, and basically that's how you go about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the floor for some questions and allow you guys to hold on. I see that you guys have okay, so I'm just gonna ask if you guys have any questions, you can just definitely just shoot away. Does anyone have any questions I can answer for them right now? Just unmute your mic if you got the question and you can just chat.
Hi, Nkanyiso.
Yes.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Fantastic. All right. So what I am struggling with is actually finding a product. I see you use TikTok here.
Yes.
Is there a specific page, or how do you find these products through TikTok?
So what you got to do is when you go into TikTok, you have to type TikTok made me buy it. And then all these lists of products will show up, right? And then from there, I'm not too sure how far you joined into the video, but from there, what you're looking for viral videos. So something you see here, it's got 6.4 million and you got 44 million, right? And so you're looking for these products. And then once you've found one of these products, right, then you're going to go into Temu and you're going to search for these products. Let's go on to.
No, fantastic. It makes sense because trying to find a product through Temu or any other platform is it's difficult.
Okay, not a problem. So, as I've mentioned again, is that you just want to make sure that you look at the comments and everything like that, and then so you. Apologies.
Oh my God.
So you'll use TikTok to get the content, because obviously when they use this content to run ads, or some versions of this content to run ads, and then you want to make sure that you go and search this product and be able to find it in demo to make sure that it makes economic sense. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy.
Okay, is there anybody else with a question? You can just literally just unmute your mic and just fire away.
Kanza, just a quick one.
Yeah.
So when you are finding a product and then you create a site for it and all of that, are you then renaming the product as your own,
Yeah.
or are you simply just going to say, for argument's sake, scrubber?
No, no,
Or do you rename it for argument's sake? You'll say Ganza scrubber.
no. So that's when you see, once you find your product and you're happy with it, you have to go into ChatGPT and you have to go and use the prompt. So the prompt that I used here was, you are an e-commerce guru and tasked with making 1 million through dropshipping using this product.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
add your link, and then basically it will come up with a brand strategy, who you're targeting, and you're going to use the name that it gives you, right? So a rule of thumb, right, is that you want to make sure that your product name is less than 3 syllables, right? Because in terms of marketing and in terms of branding, people find it difficult to remember anything. So if you think about, if you can get to 1 syllable, that's perfect. So
Okay.
if you see here, it's Clean Spin Pro, 3 syllables. If you think about Coke, if you think about Pepsi, like, you want to make it as short as possible, and then you're going to create .co.za, right?
Okay.
Drop shipping, this is actually very important. You see, in the beginning, the reason why you can't name it whatever you sit on Temu, whatever like that, is because we're creating a brand, and the brand is what people want to pay us for. And that's why we want to be different from the product descriptions and to our competitors. And that is why also why we're naming it like this, because your product can be found on Alibaba, on Temu, on Takealot, and on Macro, but they're naming it the same. If we literally were to go to if we literally were to go to all to Macro and all those guys, they got the same product description. So that's how we differentiate ourselves, and we add more money in terms of a profit margin. But more importantly, as we get more and more sales, right, we do not want to now change a whole brand. What we'll probably do is that we will then go to Made in China or Alibaba, and then we'll now start customizing our product and saying, okay, cool, let's say we make our million, right, from these sales. Then we're going to go to Alibaba or Made in China and say, hey, this is a product I'm selling through a dropshipping store. And now I need customized packaging. Now I need my logo on the box, and then you'll start adding different other products to bundle with the scrubber. Maybe it will be like a mini scrubber or whatnot. And because you've got your brand name already, that means down the line when you start personalizing your products, you don't have to change your brand name. So you can start charging more, and then your value of your domain name and your brand will increase. But if we named it like everything else, let's say Ganza Scrubber, it's going to be very, very difficult for that now to become an e-commerce brand, because now we have to now, change the name of the website. And then people are like, actually, I only know Ganza Scrubber. I don't know this new personalized scrubber. So it's very important that even though this is drop shipping in the beginning, we're going to elevate into e-commerce where we name our own brands and everything like that. And the name that we pick here is going to be the thing that we're going to be building over the coming years. Hope that
No,
answers
100%.
the question.
Okay.
Is there anybody else over here who's got a question?
I would need to share my screen for this because I've got a website, right? And obviously, I've got products on that website. But now the problem is getting traffic in the website or to the website to actually, make the first sale.
Okay, so yes.
That's where I'm struggling. I don't know if I need to just maybe share my screen and you can see how it looks, and just pinpoint a few things that you can help with.
I think let's not do this here. Because
Okay.
you have a winning product there. I think you just gonna show yourself. So that's another thing that
Yes.
I did you read the ebook?
Yes.
Yeah. So remember the thing that so now what you're doing right now, right, with all those products onto that website, right, is that what's the name of so first of all, you got different products, right, which means it's
Yes.
targeting different customer personas. So you coming in the macro angle, and the take a lot angle, right? But you must understand macro, take a lot, and all these guys have big brand, you know? Like, you go to Take-A-Lot to buy different products, but you don't know what Take-A-Lot is specialized in. So you are not specialized in anything. So when someone comes to your website, they'll be like, okay, this guy sells everything. I'm actually looking for this one specific thing, you know? So
Okay.
you've become a multi-store product, and I always encourage people to become a single store product because you want to look like you the best player selling this product. And that's why we go on the customer persona. And that's why we personalize our brand.
Yes.
That's why we want to make sure that there's consistency and congruency. So if your ad is showing, so I'm just going to finish this in 5 minutes. So going to this describer link, right? I'm a lady, Nandi. I've got hurt knees. I just want to clean in under 90 minutes, right? I don't want to see anything but this scrubber, right? I've just bumped into this video on my Instagram. When I go and click onto this ad, it better take me to a website that is talking to me specifically. It needs to be like, okay,
Okay.
this is my home. This is actually what I've been looking for. This is my saving grace. You know what I'm saying? But now once I start seeing other products, I'm like, whoa, is this the same place? I mean, am I being scammed? You gotta create that consistency
Yeah.
throughout the brand, and also you want to make sure that you're speaking to one person. So that's why I want you to niche down, specialize, because getting a sale is very difficult, you know. But you want to make sure that first of all, they don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? They need to trust you.
Mm.
I haven't seen you before. You need to create content. You need to create authority. You need to create all this presence online to ensure that once they buy from you, they feel safe purchasing from you, right? So that's why we say you want to be specialized. Macro, take
Okay.
all those guys. They have the ability to sell all those different products because they've
They
been in for the
already they
long.
already deemed as reputable or
Yes, yes.
yeah.
If you buy from Mac, you're gonna receive it. But now you're a new player, and if you wanted to compete with those guys, then you're gonna need to spend a lot of money creating your own brand. But that's why it's easier to start a single store, right? Personalized, and then once you've made a lot of purchases and stuff like that, people can just like, no, I know these guys. Okay, now they're introducing a new product, and then that's why I said,
Okay.
then you start
Okay.
personalizing your product, and then you can start building out your different products, your different offerings, and everything like that. But
Okay.
what you can do personally, you can just drop me a WhatsApp message on the group, right? And then we can
I'll
look
do that.
in chat, and then we can see how we can reverse engineer what you've got and try different angles. Because I'm assuming now, because you've got a lot of products, also you're looking for content to run ads on.
That's true.
Exactly. So what we'll do is
Yes.
just drop me a message on,
I'll drop you a WhatsApp.
and then we can chat and navigate from there.
Okay, great. Thanks, man.
Okay, guys, we've got time for one last question. But this is recorded, I believe. And then yeah, I'll just share the recording, but I've got time for one last question. If anybody wants to give it a shot. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. I think what I'll do is I'll just upload this recording somewhere, and I'll share the link with everybody. Obviously, as we chat on the group and stuff like that, you guys will let me know what you want me to discuss. I'm assuming I might just follow up with this in terms of how to build a website, but the tutorial video should show everything, but maybe I'll just focus on the important things that you should have on your website instead of showing the step by step. But thank you so much, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Came for me.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
but I hope you guys
Mama,
have a while, and then I'm just gonna end the recording right now. God bless and have a great weekend.
All right, thank
bro.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Cheers.
Yes,
Bye.
cheers.